I've never DNF'd. And I'm not about to start now.
Oh, shit. Not good.
The darker things get, the brighter the light when it shines. I'm a poet! That's so stupid, dude. I'm so stupid. This is so dumb. Wow. That was the most fun I've ever had on a bike, ever. Dude, how do I wash off, bro? How do I wash off?
Emporia, Kansas is a small town of about 20,000 people. It sort of takes you back to a more simpler time, a quiet time. But once a year in June, the cycling community descends on Emporia, Kansas. The people that come here are from all walks of life and all skill sets, riding all sorts of bikes to take on one of the most prestigious gravel races in America. Now you have a few different routes to choose from. The smallest route is 25 miles. This is what they call their junior route. Then you have a 50-mile route, still pretty big, especially on this gravel. Then you have the 100-mile route. Most would call this the biggest one, but here in Unbound, 200 is available. If that's not enough, you literally have a 350-mile ride. That's the one I'm doing because I'm a crazy person. Now, the 200, though, is the most prestigious. This is where you get the biggest hitters, the pro athletes. Literally winning Unbound can make your career as a cyclist. So this is the spiciest, the hardest, the fastest. The one thing about the 200 is you have 2 designated rest stops where you have a SAG crew that have a little tent. They can give you food and water and repair equipment. Like, you have 2 points on the course where you can stop. But this race is spicy. I mean, I've done it twice before, haven't had really great luck, so I wanted to try something new. I wanted to have a new adventure on my hands. Now, the XL is a much more relaxed pace. I mean, we're still going fast, we're still going hard, but at 350 miles, it's not very spicy. But here's the main thing. It's fully self-supported. So when you stop to get food and water, that's on your own dime. You've got to stop at little grocery stores, little markets. You got to kind of plan that along the way. And so finding out what kind of food you need, what kind of water you need, it's important. But the most important part is the gear, the equipment setup. Because again, this is fully self-supported. You have no SAG crew whatsoever. So what you bring on you can make or break you. My bike of choice is the Canyon Grizzle with the suspension fork. I'm running the Cadex 35 ARs with the 42 double cross IRC tires filled with orange seal. I love this bike. I did it with West Texas. I've been training on this thing. I've got a really solid lighting setup, got the aero bars, 3 bottle cages from Arundel. I've got the Almost There packs, a 1x Exploro group set. This bike eats. Good morning. Okay, it's not morning at all, it's noon, and I love it. I can't really describe how weird this feels. It's so peaceful. There's like birds chirping outside. It's just a lovely day. Everyone else is, because the 200's tomorrow, everyone's just chilling. But it's like the race is about to start. And it's so weird because it's like in 3 hours, just under 3 hours. And so then what do you want? You want to wake up to everything being perfect. Not perfect, not great. Everyone has all these different things that they're gonna have to manage. And it could be just not feeling totally great, feeling just a little off, allergies, your bike's not working, your bag's not working, your light's not working, things happen. There's just so many of these things that you're gonna have to manage. And it's really who can not succumb to the snowball effect of all the things going wrong. And over 350 miles, there's so many opportunities for things to go wrong. I'm usually never prepared for anything I do ever. That's just my jam. I just figure it out on the go. Can't do that with this kind of event. And so I had a fanny pack that I had counted out every single calorie that I was going to need for the entire 350 miles. Did the whole like timing, what I was going to eat. I had all my money, and somehow, no matter how important this fanny pack was and how much I put my energy into this and counted the calories, I get to the start line and it's not on me. And it's like a nightmare. I'm feeling around on my waist going, where's my fanny pack? I have no money and no food. What am I doing?
I am so on brand. Somehow left my fanny pack at home or in the car. It's not on me. That is so vital. That has all my food and all my money. I don't understand. I don't understand how I can do this to myself.
Okay, now bear with me here for just a little bit, because this first part, oh boy, very difficult. And I need to try to convey to you the emotions, the roller coaster of emotions and frustration that I was feeling going into a race that I had prepared so hard for, was so confident that I could win. Everything was just lining up me, right? I mean, coming up VC. And so the fact that I woke up sick, which was just the most frustrating thing. I haven't been sick in years. It's just like, what's a nightmare scenario? Waking up for a 350-mile race that you've put all your energy into and you wake up sick? Okay, great. That's a hurdle I'm going to try to have to overcome. And then you line up on the line and you realize that you're the most dumbest human on the face of the planet and you forgot the most vital part of your kit. Yeah, dude, I've got 3 GoPros, I've got 10 batteries, I've got a spare tire, I've got a spare chain, I have a chain breaking tool. I've got everything to build a whole new freaking bike, but bro, I don't have food and I don't have money. Just getting out of bed this morning was one of the more difficult things I've ever done. But what am I supposed to do? The financial swing between not doing this and how much hype I put into this, I mean, it is what it is. If you come into a situation and you don't like your situation, wait a minute, and it will change. I promise you it will. And so on a 350-mile race, I'm not going to quit yet. So much can change. So much can happen.
Yeah. There you go. What a legend.
All right, we are an hour and 20 in. We've been going through these gates. There is 2 guys up the road. They like went early. So there's that. Probably about 30 guys with us, 30 men and women, everyone together. The heart rate is just through the roof. I'm actually really worried about it. Don't understand why. It's like 180, and I just don't understand why it's like that. Anyways, we're riding, it's fun.
Now, this group, this race, is very community-based. Everyone sort of feels like they're in this together. And so I actually had a wonderful human offer me $40. He said, I have a bunch of cards, I've got a ton of cash, I came really prepared, unlike you, and so here's $40. So I was given $40 from another racer in the pack, which is the only reason I was really able to consider continuing. And so I'm battling this like, well, I don't have my food, but okay, now I have some money and, but crap, I feel sick, should I just turn around? I mean, look, how much energy it's going to take to do a 350-mile bike ride. I just did this in West Texas, so I know what it's going to take. I know that you need to be at your absolute best and everything working perfect to even just consider finishing. let alone that my goal was to win. So let's just hold on as long as we can. And let's just see if anything's gonna change.
I wish you all the best I can, and I stop myself for a while. I'm saying things I don't believe. The panic's rising up in you. Won't you tell me something new?
Well, I'm gonna guess this is the wrong way. This is the wrong route. Even though I double, triple, quadruple checked, this was the updated route. This does not look like it. It looks like we are going the wrong way.
So we roll into the first gas station, really the first place you can stop along the way. I'm wildly out of contention. I think at this point I'm around 20th, 25th. I've been riding for about 3.5 hours. I took a wrong turn, you know, I don't have my food. I'm just, boy, the frustration is building. Now at this gas station, I was running through all the different scenarios and how I could stop doing this. Like what was going on inside my body and my mind was just stop.
Of course, dude, everything just go wrong, please.
But one major thing I've learned during all these really hard efforts is to just, whatever's in your mind, let it be. Okay, you can have the negative thoughts, you can have the negative feelings, but just don't let your body stop. Just keep going as if everything is fine. Let the body lead the mind. And that's what I did.
Fucking course.
Negative thought after negative thought after negative thought flooded my brain. I had to just overcome this urge to quit with the promise to just keep moving.
Headed into the night. I wanted to quit so bad at that first rest stop because I'm not in contention at all. I'm wildly frustrated. I mean, you control what you can control, man, and my prep for this and I was so confident. I was so confident. What am I supposed to do? Just give up? I don't give up, dude. Whatever, we're gonna finish because that's what I do. I've never DNF'd, and I'm not about to start now.
You okay?
What? That shadow's so tricky.
I don't really understand why I'm feeling so much better right now, but we're feeling better. So we're just kind of rolling along. My heart rate is totally different now. We're 104 miles in, almost to the second gas station. I don't know, dude.
The mental gymnastics that I've been going through for the past 8 hours is absolute world class. I mean, the conversations that I'm having with myself and the arguments that I'm having, they're impressive, really. Now, I don't have my food, but I did have some Flow with me, like some extra Flow product, so I've been dumping that in my bottles, really trying to keep up as many calories as possible, even though I'm not really that hungry. Been dumping a ton of ketones into me, about 30 grams every 2 to 3 hours. And look, I'm a night owl, so I know things are going to get better. I just have to keep moving. I can't stay still.
This one's hard. This one's really hard. Honestly, just staying in bed all day was gonna be hard. Just existing today was gonna be hard, let alone doing 350 miles. I said this quote on Instagram a while back. The deeper into the cave you go, makes the light so much brighter when you exit. I think I said it in a cooler way. But like, the darker things get, the brighter the light when it shines. I'm a poet!
Now, what was really cool about the night is that you could see a tail light really far up the road. So then you would put an effort, you'd catch that person, then you'd go a little faster, you'd see a new tail light, new carrot, and you'd catch that person. So I was just sort of leapfrogging my way through the night.
Uh-oh. Oh shit, dude, you okay?
Yeah, he's gonna be all right.
We'll be good. Okay, do you need anything?
Ambulance. You have an ambulance?
I don't, man. I'm sorry about
No,
that.
you're on.
I'll pack one next time.
I called it in.
Now, the nighttime was a little sketchy, so you had to be careful. You know, we did come across those guys that had crashed, but the group we were in actually was getting a little spicy. We're moving through the pack. We're feeling really good now. But then I rode away from my group. I was all alone, and the delirium fully set in.
I saw the sign. It opened up my mind. I saw the sign. Oh, dum dum dum. Oh, dum 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 dum. Oh, do you have the time to listen to me whine about everything and nothing all at once? Ah, da, 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 da. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Something, see you again. That's so stupid, dude. I'm so stupid. This is so dumb. Peanuts. Just want like regular nuts. Do you have like regular peanuts anywhere?
Not unless they're reading that other aisle right there.
12 hours in, 180 miles, and I'm finally getting the pep in my step back. Now I'm ready to race, and I've been leapfrogging, throughout the whole night. I've been pushing my way through the pack. I think now we're breaking top 20, and these two guys I was able to convince to wait, just give me like a minute, right? Because when I came to this gas station, they had been sitting there for a little while, and they were about to go, and I said, hey, I'll pull all through the night if you just wait for me. Give me 1 minute. And they said, okay, and we were off, ready to just absolutely send it.
Alrighty, I caught these two wonderful gentlemen at this gas station and convinced them to wait and trade for some pulls. So we're doing that. It's a little past 3. Yeah, the body is totally responding way better now. So that's a little frustrating, but it's all good because we're rolling now. And that's fun.
Night riding is my all-time favorite thing. If you have not done it, you should absolutely try it. There's something very magical about night riding and a connection that you have with the world, especially when you come into sunrise. Riding into the sunrise is just a very special thing to do on a bicycle. Now, yes, am I frustrated that all of a sudden I'm feeling way better and I feel like I'm racing at the front? We're over 200 miles into this race and I'm drilling it. I'm feeling better than I ever have. Yeah, that's okay, but like it's better now than never, right? And so let's just leapfrog. Let's find as many people, let's catch as many people as possible. One of the craziest experiences of this ride is how deep of a connection you make with random strangers for such a short period of time. You've never seen them in your life before. All of a sudden you ride together for 3.5 hours through the night in this crazy race and you would just die for them. You would go to war for them. And then all of a sudden you'd never see them again. It's wild. Regular peanuts. Dude, we were hauling the mail for the last little bit. Our tribe of 3 became a tribe of 5 as we came across 2 other guys at this gas station. Now, they looked a little bit wrecked, but they got pretty motivated once we came, because now we've got a group of 5 to just rotate. Now, I have had 0 mechanicals. This was the first time I even had to pull out a tool. My cleat started coming off. I was able to fix that pretty easily. No big deal. But now we are ready to roll. We have a solid group. And now with these two guys, we should be able to roll for sure. Astronomer, do you want some lube? He's a amateur astronomer. He was telling us space stuff. He was in the military and had to learn how to navigate by the stars. That's badass, huh? So hard to eat peanuts while riding with one hand on gravel. You've been a legend, man. I really appreciate you.
No problem.
I nestled into my new family here for the next 70 miles. My confidence, all-time high. We are going to finish, and we might actually crack off a good result. So our band of brothers riding strong. The community, the vibe, the connection between these guys, unbelievable. We have been absolutely sending it, trying to catch anyone in front of us. Now this guy, though, has just been sitting on the back the entire time, acting like he's hurting, and that's fine. If you don't feel good, you can hang on the back, but I got my eye on you. Now we do catch one more. We catch Anton, who's like an ultra distance runner, crazy successful runner. So we roll into the second to last rest stop. Group feeling great. I mean, I'm like, bro, I think we could probably catch another 2-3 people if we can keep this camaraderie going. But also, I don't really want to come to the line and sprint with these guys because the difference here is like 5 positions, right? So we roll into this gas station. To me, I still feel a real brotherly bond with everyone, so I'm not going to try to do anything weird here. Okay. So weird, like right in front of us. I was like, well, what are you supposed to do? Is that guy attacking us? Okay. Go. Oh, that other dude also went. Jesus. But so the guy who has not taken a single pull for like 20 miles, 30 miles, acting like he was all hurting. Him and Anton freaking attack us at the rest station. Dude, it's on.
98 miles to go. And I just peed off the bike, peed all over my leg. So we're winning. We're winning the pee on your leg contest.
Now this betrayal cut deep. Jeffrey and Anton, the two that attacked us, they're both from Colorado, so they're like Colorado bros. So now the three of us, or four of us, including me, is Andrew from Great Britain, we've got Scotty from Arizona, and then Federico from Italy. So we have just this world-class team right now, and we are chasing these two Colorado bros because I'm hurt. I've been cut to my soul on the betrayal that they had on us. So sure, I didn't start super great, but I am finishing on top of the world. I'm feeling better than I have ever felt on the bike, which is crazy because I have 260 miles in my legs. And this is what's kind of crazy to explain to someone who's never done something like this, is you would just assume, well, there's no way I could even ride without sleep. I could not do 100 miles even if I had all the sleep. You just sort of put yourself in a situation where you assume what it would be like for you. It's totally different than what you could ever imagine. When you go through this circadian rhythm of nightfall and then sunrise, your body just adapts. It just, everything changes. And you honestly, like right now, it feels like I'm riding the first 60 miles of a ride. Like I've just started. What we have gone through doesn't even exist. Like it does, my legs aren't fatigued. I'm not tired, I'm not hungry, and I've burned through so many calories. I've eaten at this point something like 13,000 calories. So it's just so hard to explain unless you've done it. Now, we finally wrap on to the original course, or the main course. So this is like the 100 mile and the 200 mile course. And we actually see people.
So what are you guys doing, the 50? 100, okay. So we've connected with the 100, and it's the morale boost because we've just been alone for 300 miles. So the morale here, the moral support, oh, I can't talk, I'm brain dead, is very awesome to see other humans. The good stuff.
Now our team of worldwide athletes here just been crushing. And look, I'm pretty sour about this betrayal, but now I think I have to betray my team so I can make sure that the betrayal of our team does not just ride away into the sunset. And we get into this little downhill section, and look, I need to go. I'm ready to fly. And since I have suspension on my bike, I just let this thing absolutely eat on this little small descent. And I know it doesn't look like much, but when it's wet and you're tired and yada yada yada, I was able to just go no brakes down this thing and actually create a little gap. Now, do I feel bad? Do I feel bad that I attacked this group that we've been working so well together? Yes, I do, but it's a race. And I feel worse about getting attacked than I do about attacking. I gotta catch these Colorado bros.
Hey.
Yeah, I've been watching you for years, bro.
Well, thank you so much.
The love while I'm riding through the 100 and 200 was just amazing. Now, Andrew from Great Britain, he actually makes the bridge and catches back up after I attacked. So our Italian bro and our Arizona bro, they are now gone. We hit, I think, heart attack hill or leg break hill. And our boy from Great Britain, he's only got 2 gears. So he starts running. And I'm powering through, and I just feel, look, this sounds douchey. I feel invincible right now, flying up this steep hill.
Love those socks.
Still giving love the entire way because the love that I'm receiving, I want to share. But then we see him.
Well, well, well. Isn't it Mr. I don't know what a pool is?
Bro tried to act like there was, what are you talking about, man? What do you mean? I'm just riding my bike. It's like, dude, you've been on the back, dangling, acting like you're hurting for so long. But so now it's me and this guy, because Anton actually got dropped. Great Britain guy is still chasing, but we are full on race mode. And now this guy's like kind of playing some games. He's kind of riding a little soft. Great Britain guy catches back on. Dude's only got 2 gears, but they're his big gears, and this is a flat course. So like those are definitely the gears to have. And so now we kind of have this team where we were together through the night, but now we attack the other guys anyways. We start rolling into the final rest stop of the race. We only have something like 40 miles left to go. So we fill up our water, we get some calories, and then it gets really awkward because the saboteurs are now catching the sabotagers. Right now I gotta look at Anton in the eyes, and then this other guy from Italy who I really liked, and it's like I have to look at him and go, I'm sorry bro, but I'm racing.
All right, that was the last rest stop of the day. We have 40 miles. We're at 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. We're at 20.5 hours. Jeez Louise. It's dumping, it's raining, it's cold. We're rolling. We're rolling. I'm tired, dude. I need to go to sleep.
On your left. Watch out. Right. Thank you. What is this? What? Dude. Wild. Left. Watch out. Coming through. Oh my goodness. Keep going. You got, oh shit. Thank you. You got it. Uh-oh.
Jeez Louise. This is crazy, man.
That is not good.
Okay. Well, this is gnarly. I mean, this is no joke. The mud there's just no negotiating with it. That's for sure.
I have always heard of horror stories of the Kansas mud and how it can just totally wreck you. It's very strange because of how slippery it was, but it also stuck. And so then, big brained it, went into the grass. Grass was like a toothbrush, literally brushing off all the mud. So then my whole drivetrain could work well. Then started riding through that. Now, look, I'm very self-deprecating, and a lot of times I talk about how I'm not very good, and that's usually because comparison is the thief of joy. So when I'm racing against high-level pros that are getting paid to race, I feel like a turd muffin. But when I'm coming through the pack of all these guys and gals, dude, I'm feeling so elite. Like I'm just rolling along the side, like everyone's walking, I'm riding, and bro, I'm having the time of my life.
Guys, it's officially epic. officially epic. Dude, this is the most fun I've ever had on a bike. This is the most fun I've ever had on a bike.
So me and the original saboteur guy, Jason, were together. So our group of 6 is now devolved into me and him, and I've got to beat him. I mean, that is like goal number 1 right now. But we're rolling. I mean, we are absolutely flying. I cannot believe we're 10 miles from the finish and I'm doing like 300 and something watts. What was so difficult though is that you're trying to draft, okay? But the water and the mud is getting spit up into your eyeballs and I couldn't see anything. Now right here, train was coming. We sprinted to get over it and then the train came and it actually blocked Anton from catching us. Okay, so now we're solid. Like we're sprinting. It's gonna come down to a sprint for sure. Me and Jason. He kind of asked me to slow down a little bit, but like all good. He was still there. And then we catch this guy, Jeffrey, who I had saw in the very beginning of the race. I catch him in like the last turn. And then it comes to a full-on 3-way sprint.
Dude, good job, dude.
I thought you were, when you came out of...
Let me see it. Wow. That was the most fun I've ever had on a bike, ever.
I'm here. I'm here with Tyler. You are amazing.
Way to go, man. It went really well. And it started off really bad, but it ended really well. And there's so much dirt in my eyes.
I can see that. But it was.
This was the most fun I've ever had on a bike.
Really?
Yeah. That rain, like when the rain came down, it was just
It was
so
probably
fun.
refreshing, right?
It was just technical and epic and like this is Instagram gold. You know what I mean? The beginning of this ride was so miserable and I felt like such a bag of dicks. And I was certain I was not gonna finish. And then you just keep pedaling. And then time passes, and then all of a sudden, we're smashing, we're flying. And there was a guy that passed me, like I was standing still at like mile 60, and I caught him in the final turn. This was the most fun I've ever had on a bike. I am absolutely shelled though.
So, in closing, there's a philosophy called one more. And you can use this for anything. One more mile, one more day, one more pedal, one more push-up. It doesn't matter. You can always do one more. So you have to just give yourself the chance. Just go one more, whatever that is. And all of a sudden, things will change, the winds will shift, and you might end up finding yourself in a position that you otherwise wouldn't have thought you would have ever been in. If I had not started this race, where I probably shouldn't have, I would never have had this experience. I would have been robbed of one of the greatest experiences of my life.
It's not like as fresh and everything, but
Right now, if you gave me a rock and it was drizzled with chocolate, I would be stoked. Thank you so much.
yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. This is so good.
We use Miyoko's for the butter.
Are you gonna charge him?
The love that I get from the community is so outrageous. And I don't really know how to say it, but like no matter what is going on out there, when I get like maybe upset that I'm not doing what I kind of wanted to do, and then I meet people like Croissant Lady. It's just amazing. It's just so. The love the love here is real. It's awesome.
I just want to say thank you to the whole community. Like, the welcoming that I got at the end of this event was unbelievable. I had someone bring me a sandwich, a quesadilla, a croissant. I mean, I was just living like a king laying here on the wall. And I really appreciate it. I love you, and I can't wait to come back here again and win this thing. Because 100% I'm going to win this. I'm going to win Unbound XL. It's just a given matter of time. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you out in Kansas next year doing any one of the events. The 25 to the 350, it doesn't matter. Whatever you feel like is overreaching for you, sign up, send it. As always, Vegan Cyclist. Yeah.